Laura Tyson, co-author of the Global Gender Gap Report 2008. What were some of the surprises that came out of this year's report?
Well, I would put it in the nature of good news rather than surprises. The good news is that we continue to see progress around the world. We now have an index which is comparable over time for 3 years, and we can see that there is steady progress around the world. We actually can even see the progress at various regions. If you break down the data regionally, you can see steady progress. So the world is making steady progress to reduce the gender gap. Now, having said that, where you still see dramatic gaps existing are two areas: economic opportunity and participation, and political representation, empowerment. And there you can see still significant gaps. For example, 62% of the economic outcomes gap exist, and on politics, 16%. That is, we've only made progress, limited progress in both politics and economics.
So you talk about limited progress. One of the on the economic component, one of the discussion points here today was that women need to be had women been in greater positions of authority in financial and political institutions, perhaps the financial crisis might not have happened as it has unfolded now.
Well, that was raised as a conjecture by one of the participants, and I think it is an important conjecture to think about over time. The argument would be that we do have a lot of literature coming out of business case studies and studies of gender bias around the world, which do suggest that women have different attitudes towards risk than men. Women tend to be more risk averse than men are. And we also have evidence that when you have a diverse group of decision makers, decisions often look different than when you have a single view prevailing. There's no way to know at this point, and maybe we never will know, the extent to which a more diverse set of decision makers would have changed the outcome from where it is today. I think there was general agreement that going forward, we're going to have to change the way in which the global economy is functioning, the way in which companies are functioning. And as we make that change, there's the opportunity to develop new inclusive leadership styles, new inclusive leadership structures, and that we should take the opportunity to do that going forward.